What's up, you guys? Thank you for clicking on this video. So as you can tell by the title, we have some new leaks to start off 2024, people. Our first sort of big leaks of the new year. So let's get right down to the nitty gritty. So first up here, these leaks were brought to my attention by TF Universe on Instagram. So shout out to you for that. And let's jump right in. So the first screenshot I have here, so Maloney for Plays, he sort of gave a quick little bullet point breakdown of the leaks that happened earlier this week, and then I'm going to give you guys some extra details and paragraphs that were said by the leakers themselves. So the first bullet point here is the Wave 2 Infernac is green, Cyberverse CHROMIA is a TFA PROWL retool, Hasbro is no longer labeling which listings are package refreshes, and the last bullet point is Hasbro has possibly renewed the SQWEEKS trademark, probably meaning that he's getting a core class in 2025. All right, so a lot to break down here, people. And for the Infernac character, Jazz of Staines, who is sort of like a well-known leaker on TFW the past year or so, he gave some extra info on him. He says, solid with yellow and teal, turns into a helicopter. So, whoa, we're getting an Infernac Rock helicopter character, a deluxe class helicopter at that. I don't think we've gotten a deluxe class helicopter figure since Siege, which is like 5 years ago now, which is pretty crazy if you think about it. So that's pretty cool. Our first helicopter deluxe in like 5 years, which is dope. The color choice is very interesting. I thought all these Infernac dudes were going to be like dark gray or black or brown colors, but nope, we got a yellowish and teal or green character right here, which is pretty cool. And then Maloney for Plays, he goes into the United Leader Class Soundwave listing. He says here, and I quote, so United Soundwave, I've heard something about him, though its truthfulness might be dubious, so take this with a heavy grain of salt. I've heard that he's going to be a new mold in the Marvel Comics color scheme with at least Laserbeak and Ravage included, with a planned repaint in 2025 for SS86 G1 Toon Soundwave. Haven't been told if Laserbeak and Ravage are new molds. Again, take with a heavy fistful of salt because not even I'm sure about it, but I'm putting it out there just in case. Whoa there, people. Oh, pump the brakes, guys. So the Leader Class Soundwave, new mold, Marvel Comics color scheme first, then next year in the SS86 subline, he's going to be repainted into the G1 color scheme. Whoa. So new mold for Soundwave, this could be the greatest Soundwave figure Hasbro has ever made, or it could be the worst and somehow not as good as the Earthrise mold that for whatever reason is still exclusive to Walmart. I thought it was going to be a re-release of that for this year, but I guess this is going to be a new mold. But JT Prime 17, he gave some insight on why it might not be a new mold, which I'm going to cover here in a little bit. But the fact that a new mold Soundwave that we're potentially going to be getting as a leader class in SS86 could be absolutely amazing. It might even just already cement 2025 as a great year for Transformers figures. Who the hell knows at this point? Things are just crazy. But going off of what JT Prime 17 said, replying to this leak, he says here, and I quote, so I don't think anyone has noticed this yet with retailer listings for United. Hasbro has dropped PR from the package refreshes this year. Instead, to differentiate them, they exclude the Universe title from the internal listings. There are 4 listings that fit under this criteria: Leader Optimus, Strongarm, Metalhawk, and Soundwave. And then he says, what I'm trying to say is don't expect a new mold if the pattern holds true. Now, of course, he's not saying that's the end-all, be-all answer to what's going on here, but he's saying, you know, it's 50-50 right now. It could be a new mold, and it'll probably break the cycle of what's going on here with the package refreshes going forward with listings, or it fits the pattern with what's been going on for this year's package refreshes within the Legacy line, and it's just going to be a repaint of probably, I'd assume, the Walmart exclusive Earthrise mold from 2020 that not a lot of people got. Either way, I think it would be very beneficial if it was either a new mold or just a reissue of the Earthrise mold, because a lot of people missed out on that figure. I myself was lucky enough to get that. I think I got that like a week before Christmas. I found there were like stacks of them at a local Walmart near me. I couldn't freaking believe it. Him and Bumblebee, there were just stacks of them in the toy aisle. I was pretty fortunate for that. But either way, I don't really see this being a problem, whether he's a new mold or just a re-release of the Earthrise. Going on with these barrage of leaks, Hail King Crimson, he also chimed in and said some leaks here for Sandstorm. He says, and I quote, "Here are some rumors I've heard, please take with a grain of salt. G1 Sandstorm is a pre-tool for the 86 Springer. It's heavy but somewhat noticeable. People should be getting him in hand soon. Comes with 3 weapons. Head is very G1 Toon styled, so apologies, toy accurate fans. Transformation is fun but complex for a triple changer. Really accurate robot mode with some toy details sprinkled within." So, other than the Springer remold part, this is about what I would have expected from a new G1 Sandstorm. Him being a leader class, I just hope him only coming with 3 weapons, considering he's one of the more well-known Wreckers characters. That seems a bit light for somebody who's a leader class and who's also a member of the Wreckers. But again, maybe there's something extra going on there with the articulation and the engineering, considering he's also a triple changer. I wouldn't be surprised at all if the transformation is very complex between helicopter mode and car mode. He even mentioned here the transformation is complex, but still fun for a triple changer, so probably a lot of the budget did go into the triple changer rather than extra accessories due to him being a Voyager class at leader class budget. Hopefully they also did add in some extra articulation. Some hand articulation would be nice, but I'm not holding out on that. Maybe an ab crunch, a nice double ball jointed or ball hinged neck would be cool. Past 90 degree for the elbows and knees. All that stuff for a leader class would be all welcomed, especially at that $60 price point these days for leader class figures. But that's pretty much a reference, I'd say, him being a retool of Springer from the Thrilling 30 line from 2014. Because if you guys remember, I think Sandstorm also came first back then in that toy line as a pre-tool for Springer. So that's a little bit of a Thrilling 30 reference there, I'd assume, or maybe it's just a coincidence, but I don't really think so, considering Mark worked on Thrilling 30 back then, I'm pretty sure. So that's pretty cool to see there that they're kind of referencing the pattern there between Sandstorm and Springer back then. And I just want to talk about a little bit more the CHROMIA and SQWEEKS leak here. So for CHROMIA being TFA PROWL, I could see that working. I mean, they're both obviously motorcycle characters. One is Cybertronian though, and one is not. And one is a totally different design from the other. So I don't know what they're trying to do here. Is it going to be another Cyberverse Shadow Striker issue here where it's just the Cyberverse colors and head, but on a completely different reimagined robot mode design for the character? I'd assume that's not what they're doing here, especially since what we just got with Windblade in Wave 1, another Cyberverse female character. But again, who the hell knows? They I don't know, they drop the ball sometimes with figures like this, so I don't know. If it's a remold in the vein of Blur to DevCon, this could be still a great CHROMIA figure. Especially these days, I don't know, man. It's going to be hard to top that T30 Deluxe, in my opinion, especially since it was a remold off of that fantastic first edition Prime RC mold all those years back. That was a great female deluxe class buck that I think Hasbro really underused for Chug back then, and even today they still could probably, considering they reused the T30 Deluxe RC mold recently back in, what was that, 2022 for the SS86 RC. So I don't know. I mean, they could have just reissued and remolded the T30 CHROMIA into something a bit more modern, but I don't know. This could work out. It could not. Who knows until we see the figure, you know? So, and the SQWEEKS thing, Hasbro renewing the trademark, I'd say that's a good indication that we're probably going to be getting a new SQWEEKS figure, whether that's a reimagined design of the character in either a cartoon or Generations, or it's an actual new core class figure in 2025 or 2026, whenever. But yeah, SQWEEKS, you know, I'm not really too excited for it. I never really cared about the character. But for those of you that do, there you go. You might be getting a brand new SQWEEKS figure within the next couple of years, I'd assume. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the leaks that happened this week. First major leak session of the year so far, and there's going to be many, many more, I'd assume. And y'all know me, I'm gonna cover them as always, give you guys my thoughts on it, and we'll talk about it together. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. Let me know down in the comments below, what do y'all think about these leaks that happened this week for Legacy and Studio Series. All my social medias are linked down below: Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Facebook, all that good stuff. And my email is also down below if y'all want to hit me up about business inquiries, or if you want to message me about whatever, or if you want to commission a diorama from me, because I make dioramas for people for their stop motions, photography, or just regular display shelves in their homes. You can either hit me up on any of my social medias or just email me and we can work out a deal. But yeah, guys, thank you for watching this video. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Bye!